Those TV eyes don't hold a spark. Have you lost your way in the collective dark? It is the same for you as it was for me. Would you find your soul if you could set it free? Things won't hear of change. We are not the same.
Hey, this is Damo, Charter Connection Fishing Charters and the Charter Vessel Diversity. We're just heading back in on ANZAC Day afternoon, so date of this blog is April 25, 2012, and interesting sort of day, or not, depending on how you look at it. This morning we started east of Tirri, about 6 miles out, and we didn't have a lot of success. In fact, we didn't have any success. And we kept moving around east of that Tirri until we got about, I guess, 10 or 12 mile out, and just really, it wasn't looking good at all. The snapper were all very small, and they're throwing back, obviously, other than one or two, and the carby attacks were just, they weren't really there, a bit sporadic, so there was nothing really indicating that there was good amounts of bait fish or good amounts of feed or good amounts of damn well anything actually. The dolphins were just playing lazily around, and even then they weren't in big numbers. I think any gannets that we saw were flying back towards the rookeries, either on the barrier or down at Gannet Rock. And honestly, I didn't really see anything worthwhile sticking around for, so we tracked north, sort of to south of Anchoride, did a bit of a look through there. There's a bit of bait in there. It's quite surprised to see bait balls there, like they are inshore, but again, it's just rats and mice, and the fish we did get just weren't that flash, so we decided to move on again, and we kept tracking north, and we ended up east of Carwell in about 50-55 metres in there somewhere, and it was a lot better. The fish numbers were better, the size was better. We got snapper up to, I guess, just looking at the top of my head, looks about 5, maybe 6 kilos. So I'll put a picture up of this, just so you know I ain't lying. And the rest of them are all just good pannies, sort of 45 through to 50 centimetres, and less than that, you know. So all in all, pretty good. And the putters today were sort of looking at us a bit funny come lunchtime, and the box is looking pretty bare, and it's just the way it goes. We've had an interesting crew on today. We've had some foreign people and some local people, and some people on the marine deals vouchers. Some people never fished out here or drift fished before at all, so we had to sort of experience them up on the types of rigs, and which is basically for us is a heavy trace, which is about 80 pound, and we run a single hook ledger rig or a double hook ledger rig, and we keep the snood on that quite long, up to about 300 mil, so it keeps it off the main line. It also allows it to drag on the bottom, so if the line's out at an angle and the sinker's on the bottom, the line's at an angle, it lets the bait hang down on the drift rather than being sort of too far off the bottom and the fish may miss it. We also had an 80-year-old woman on board today who probably caught more fish than anybody else once we clued her up. So I sure hope I'm still fishing at 80 and able to move around a boat in fairly sloppy conditions. We're just coming through up towards Tirri now. We've been fishing back behind us there, probably about 10 or 12 miles back, and it's certainly calmed off in here, but out there is about 15, 16 knots, and you know, white caps, probably about half a metre of choppy lift, and so she did pretty good at 80 to handle that all day, wobbling around. Anyway, it looks like we're going to be going back into that area again over the next few days, and it looks like we do have to put up with a bit of northerly or some northeast, but come Saturday it should be right. We should be down to southwest 15 again, and I certainly like the sound of that, possibly even southwest 10. So just in here you can see at the moment we're just coming past Whangaproa Bay. There has been a few gannets working sort of over towards the islands there, but nothing really, and even down here towards Terry where there's normally quite a bit of bait and stuff. It's just very, very quiet today. So yeah, other than that, that's about all we've got for Anzac Day. So this is Damo signing off. Charter Connection Fishing Charters and the good ship diversity.
Course somewhere in this heart, we are young.